Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Reprisal and Fly taking place here on Tyrannus Stand. Fly spawning as the red orc, what I'll call on the bottom right hand side of the map. Meanwhile, he is going up against Reprisal, the human player in blue over here on the top left. We'll see how things go in this particular game, as it is going to be the Blade Master up against the Archmage. No big surprise there. Well, let me double check. It is... No! Whoa, 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 whoa! Alright, Farseer first. Farseer first here on Tyrannus Stand. We'll see whether or not Fly likes his decision or will come to regret it a little bit later. Blade Master, often the major damage focus of the orc army, instead gonna be going for a more caster based opening with the Farseer, perhaps with Chain Lightning. And well, Chain Wave was popular at one time. Chain Lightning and Shock Wave in order to deal with a lot of those low hit point units, but with the invention or the addition of Spellbreakers back in what, 10 years ago, Frozen even longer than 10 years ago, yeah, that 15 years ago now, you haven't really seen that particular strategy very effective or used very often against human. Farseer now ready to come across, ready to put forth a lot of pressure. Do we see an arcane tower here? It looks as though the wolves will be able to get inside here. And well, one of the key reasons why this particular strategy is so powerful is because the Farseer's wolves are able to get inside this location. The wolves are actually able to come across and slip through the farm and the buildings here. This is not something you see very, very often, as another set of wolves will be placed down just in time. Some workers were lost right there. Archmage already sitting at level 2. Grunt taking a little bit of damage, as we now have Reprisal trying to chase back this one Grunt here. Farseer ready to perhaps turn back around, and he does turn back around, but just with those wolves. Those wolves, very, very effective at just doing a lot of harassment. Is it going to go ahead and try and stop this farm? No, it is not. Meanwhile, low hit point Grunt, extremely low on life. Will it be able to get away? That is the big question. Down to 196. And well, that's one of the big reasons why Grunts do so well. They have such a large amount of base hit points that they're able to head back home and lead his opponent on a giant circle to try and finish things off. All right, there goes another set of wolves ready to go. Archmage has taken, or Farseer has taken down what I believe to be 2 peasants only. And that may not sound like much, but it is also taking a lot of the lumber away from his opponent. It is a lot of focus to try and stop, constantly stop all of this, as the militia are low on hit points. All right, Arcane Tower. Farseer needs to back off here. More damage will be dealt as the units are now looking to back off again. There is some more damage there, as the Farseer could try and do a little bit more harassment, but most likely will not be able to do that. Archmage taking this opportunity to steal his opponent's creep camps, and that is a beautiful, beautiful plan by Reprisal. All of this early harassment to try and take down peasants. It doesn't matter if you are taking or losing a small amount of workers during the early portion of the game, as long as it doesn't affect your overall economy and you are getting more gold than you would lose by creeping. Back across over here, we are at Stronghold. Are we going to be training up a secondary hero? I do believe so. The Farseer is still trying to fight its way through here. It could take down 1 or 2 peasants again. There it goes, as the Arcane Tower is the one that's dealing the majority of the damage. All right, here you go. Mass repair on one Orc Burrow. Does not look like it was able to stay alive. Meanwhile, continuing the fight again. Archmage now backing off here. Looks like another Orc Burrow could get taken down. 26 over 30 supply. Low hit point Footman. Looks like it will get taken down. Level 2 on the Farseer. Still continuing to try and repair. This is a long battle of just trying to keep everything alive, as the Farseer could end up taking down 1 or 2 more of those Footmen. Another Footman has gotten taken down. but at the cost of 2 burrows. We are going to be upside down on supply, 26 over 20, unable to train up that second hero as the Grunts and the Farseer are now looking to back off. Grunt down across over here, trying to chase away an Archmage. Archmage has plenty of hit points and attack, at least for a little game of tag and chase with those boots of speed, as the Farseer now continuing to try and protect this last or these last couple of Orc burrows. Yeah, this is the last Orc burrow. A new Orc burrow will end up getting canceled. As you see, the Wolves are going to town, trying to finish off all of these units. Water Elementals are here as well. A second, third Water Elemental now being dropped into place. The damage is high. The problem is real. As you see, the Water Elementals just dealing so much damage here. Orc burrow drastically trying to get repaired. Is it going to be enough? A new one Water Elemental has been taken down. Massive repairs underway, but it looks like it will be able to stay alive at least a little while longer. One Peon gets inside, ready to fight back. Meanwhile, Farseer needs to get across over here, protect this Orc burrow as it's being built. And Orc burrows, often said, the weakest part of the Orc army. If you can shut them down, so much damage is done. The piercing damage from the Water Elementals, the heroic damage from the Archmage. The fact that these Orc burrows only have heavy armor means that they take full damage from both of those, causing major issues. One more hit from a Grunt. Farseer now sitting at level 2, using that Clarity Potion, really wants to get to level 3, as we are still trying to get back into, well, positive or more, the ability to train up more units. Reprisal looking absolutely great now, as he is behind on tech, but his opponent hasn't really been able to train anything with his superior tech either. Farseer ready to go, has a Clarity Potion and another Healing Salve. Looks like he is wanting some revenge blood right there, getting some damage onto that Footman. That Footman, oh, is stuck between a bushel of hay and a building. Not the best place to run and hide. That's got to be a horrible location there, as the Farseer now going to perhaps try and engage back once more. All right, Wolves low on hit points. New Wolves could be summoned here. No, both of them taken down. Farseer did not bother to resummon them. Ends up in serious trouble, as he is going to be forced to use the Staff of Teleportation in order to get out of this sticky situation. All right. Down to 50 hit points, ends up surviving ever so barely. Back up to 100 hit points off of that Healing Salve, but we know the push is already coming in. Archmage, Beastmaster ready to finish the job that they started midfield. Farseer will not be able to engage for quite some time. Orc burrows, well, we know what's going to be happening already. Orc burrows are under attack, as those as the Footmen are now all trying to get into position. However, 3 Orc burrows are fighting back, and this is just a horrible spot for Reprisal to be in. That damage does add up extremely quickly, as they are constantly just trying to attack right now. All right, one Wolf now taken down. Triple Water Elementals are all here, and those are all 3 legitimate Water Elementals, in fact, as the Orc burrows are dealing a good amount of damage here. Water Elementals, Quill Beast, so much piercing damage. You saw a Chain Lightning right there. Is that Farseer going to be able to do very much, trying to get away? Down to 35 hit points. Potion of Healing, is it going to be able to use in time? Yes, he will, as the Tauren Chieftain is now out. Shockwave going across the board, as we see a beautiful defend by Fly, forcing the Scroll of Town Portal. All right, Quill Beast, Water Elemental trying to get away. Is it going to be able to get away? I do believe so, even though it does move very slowly. It would have given level 3 to that Farseer, but the Tauren Chieftain just happy there is no fight right outside his home right now. New round of units ready to go. They are all healed up. Archmage is ready to go back as well. Beastmaster here. Moment of reprieve is over, as the Farseer is going to get to level 3 after the Sasquatch. All right, timing is going to be critical. Is the Farseer going to get this experience? Yes, he will. Let's see what items. Wand of Illusion. Tauren Chieftain needs to pick those items up and now head back out. Here we go. Here's the big fight. Massive repairs already underway. Swirl of Healing has come to, or Swirl of Regeneration has come to an end. Just buying time, trying to hold static on that Orc burrow. No such luck. Tauren Chieftain, what is it going to be able to do right now? Can it shockwave all of those units? It can. Why isn't it? That's the big question. A bunch of units just standing all together, perhaps going straight after the Beastmaster, as we now see Footman after footman are falling. Archmage gets up to level 4. Tauren Chieftain in serious trouble, down to 15 hit points. It gets taken down. Secondary heroes on both sides have fallen as the sorceresses are now out. Spirit Walker isn't going to be able to survive. Yes, down to 2 hit points, and is somehow staying alive until a sorceress delivered whatever that attack was, a little floating birdie of magic, in order to take it down. All right, some disenchant going across the unit. Spirit Walker trying to finish things off. Low hit point Footman down to 3 hit points. It looks like he will be able to survive as the Farseer wants to get that target. Yes, he does get his man, but at what cost? Getting sliced and diced up once more. All right, Farseer, Wolves ready to go out. They do have, I believe, critical strike now, as the Footmen could get it taken out very, very quickly. Voodoo Lounge getting taken out. As you saw, well, unless you are being repaired, even if you have fortified armor, it doesn't really matter. All right, let's take a look. Spirit Walker now healing back up, as sorceresses are a bit too far. Tauren Chieftain back out on the field. As you know, the Tauren Chieftain falling at level 1, getting to level 2, now taking down 2 footmen. Farseer continuing to battle it out. Another grunt gets taken out as the Tauren Chieftain looks to slowly crawl back. All right, standing army, a fly, not too good. Reprisal, really using these water elementals and Quill Beast extremely effectively. And even though he's been trading, well, fairly inefficiently, just trying to push damage on these Orc Burrows, it looks like he could be able to come out on top, especially as the sorceresses are able to focus down the Orc Burrows with their additional magic damage on the heavy armor. 1 Orc Burrow down, 2 Orc Burrows down, only 1 Orc Burrow is left, as the Beastmaster now is at level 2. Tauren Chieftain continuing to fight the good fight here. What will he be able to do? Beastmaster continuing to fight here. No easy healing whatsoever. Tauren Chieftain trying to back away, down to 48 hit points, 49. And what will be happening here? Tauren Chieftain goes back into the fight, down to 59 hit points, as the Farseer now sitting at level 4. All right, going back the other way, Farseer, perhaps with a little bit more damage. Tauren Chieftain gets taken down again. Farseer now sitting at level 2. Level 2 Chain Lightning. More damage still be had. There's that Chain Lightning. It looks as a sorceress will get taken down, but the casters are far too much, and Reprisal easily takes game number 2 from Fly. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.